There you go, 255.1, 139,605 miles. That's Snowball. Yep, I'm in Snowball. And now I just come out and looked under the truck, and it appears to be no oil puddles, which is great. Anyway, okay, I want to clarify a few things because after I got done with the video yesterday, I made some more calls. Hey, the washer fluid works in this one. I called the previous owner back that had my truck. Dang, leaf. Had a leaf under the... There, now I clean the window. Called the previous owner back that had my truck. And asked him if he... Because I swore up and down, he told me he replaced the wiring along with the key switch. Well, I find out, no, he didn't. The fan only works on maximum in here, so get off my face. Okay, I'll turn that down for right now. He said, no, he did not do that. I'm like, oh. He said, I just replaced the key switch, and then it started a couple times and then it quit, and that's when I got it. I said, hey. He goes, well, what happened to that truck happened twice to him. And both times he put another starter in, thinking that's the problem. And, well, see, after I put the starter in, when I got that truck, it started all that first day all fine, and I went to go do something. It was icy and that, and I hit the, I went to go to church. And I hit the starter and it went and stopped. I'm like, oh no. Well, then I got mad and I just sat there and just rattled the hell out of the key, and it started ever since. Well, he said he did the same thing to it when it happened the first time. He said he got about a year out of it, and then then he put a new battery in this and alternator and a used starter and everything. And I don't get it, because the starter I took off this truck, I bench tested it, it worked fine. Hey, where did I put that? Where did I put that? I'll have to get out to the shop and look to see if I can find that. I forgot all about that. See, talking to you guys, I think of stuff that I forget. Anyway, I'll bench test that starter again and see if it's still working, if I can find it. I don't think I used it for a core. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, rattling the key switch has fixed it a couple of times. And then after getting it out I've got the ignition switch out. And it looks really sticky. I'm almost starting to wonder if something got spilt on it, but I don't see where it could have got to the switch. But yeah, then I almost took too much apart yesterday. I'm like, oh jeepers. So all I know is when I go back together, the tow haul button should work, and the one in this truck has quit again. It initially worked after we got it going, and it quit. I'm sure it's going to be a broken wire, just like the other. So, and I'm not sure this truck's got a bent rim or not, but when I'm on pavement, it shakes the bejeebers out of you. Drive on gravel, it's perfectly fine. Smooth ride. But so yeah, the O2 has had this problem for the last, well, I got it a year and a half. So the last 2-3 years, it's had a problem with wanting to start once in a while. And see, he got another truck that looked like mine. I rode and chained off the wires. I fixed them. He was supposed to bring it back so I could see what's going on. I called him. I said, well, what did you do with the truck? What's going on? I got mad at it. I sold it. Like, really? So yeah, he sold his and went to a Dodge. He got a Durango, and the Durango he got, I know, and I'm like, oh, he didn't go any better. He went worse. And then, you know, I'm kind of, at Christmas, I like to open gifts, if I ever get any. Haven't the last few years, which, that's no big deal. Kids got to get them, but somebody sent me a package. I gotta wait till Sunday night to open it on the live show. So, I'm like, I was going to leave it at the house, but I don't want Squirrel getting into it, so I'll bring it out here, set it up on shelf, toolbox, something, and see what we got Sunday night. So, but yeah, I'm stuck at the point where, and thank you for the idea about using a blunt chisel or some kind of striking thing and go to the corners on the transmission. Well, like I said, now I just come out and was nothing on the ground. Yeah, I know it rained, but the other day it had rained and I had 2 puddles I could see. Now today, nothing. So, I don't. And what I don't get with this tranny is it's had fluid in it for almost 3 weeks. And until after I start driving it, it starts leaking. I don't know. But anyway, I am dead in the water because, well, I'm not completely. I got to go through the shop. I know I had some very rusty harmonic balancers I got with some junk. And I can't remember if I decided to throw them away because after closer inspection, the rubber was starting to ooze out or something. But I need to find one for the 327 at least to get it running with, so get that fired up. But yeah, guys and gals, I am dead in the water until something sells. Or I've got somebody interested in the 327, but I want it running before we make a deal. I want to know that the 327's fine and everything's okay, and there'll be a little bit more work because I'll be pulling the intake off the 327 on the rocker arms and push rods and pulling out the cam that we put in it to put in his cam, and then put it all back together, run it again and break that in for him. So, but I want to make sure that everything's okay with that 327 before we go through all that, because then once I'm done breaking it in, yeah, I know Mama Bear built it. The heads and intake and everything on the top side will be coming off, getting wrapped up, and it'll be getting shipped out because he's got his own heads and all that stuff to put on it. Which, if that deal goes through that way, that means I won't have to build the demo car motor. And so, yeah, I'm trying to get things tied up and finished so we can keep moving, but I'm just stuck. Wanted to make sure my neighbor seen me. He kind of come rolling down there with his little side-by-side or whatever they call those things now. So anyhow, yeah, we're out here at the farm. Yeah, I can't even go locally and get parts or anything because I know people find it hard to think, and that if you don't have cash on you, you can't live. And there's been times I've gone 3 weeks without a dime, not even a penny in my pocket. And most people would freak out if that happened to them. So anyway, I guess we'll park it here, kind of take a note, see what shows up underneath here. So, all right. Okay, well, since I can't fix the one truck, I've almost got Snowball fixed. I've just looked and there's nothing dripping now, so nothing's showing up on the ground, so I don't know what's going on. But when I got Snowball originally going, the tow haul button light turned on. And as I'm going to show you here, I don't know why or how it turned on, but there's your typical problem with your tow haul button. See, the one wire's broke. And you can get this thing, I've seen anywhere from 60 to 100 bucks. And as long as the button up here works. Well, this one's broke off in a different spot. My 02 broke off right there, so I have plenty to work with. This time, I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, yep, it's coming. Okay, one side of it is anyway. You can kind of pull it up through, and you see that other side is about ready to break. So I'm going to get these prepped and soldered and figure out how I want to protect them. So, alrighty, well, I mean, cutting and stripping wires or soldering, that's why the tow haul doesn't work on the snowball. Now let's see how much work can that take. Oh, that one's a pretty good one yet. Could get by fixing that one, but see, I've actually pulled it through the wire, and this one that's not moving is the broken one. I doubt that. Oh yeah, that's not going to push through, so. Alrighty, I'll get this repaired and I'll show you. Like I said, there's nothing to, yeah. There you go. I had to add wire to it. This is some small gauge wire to mess with, that's for sure. And I had to add wire to it because I kept having issues of tearing too much off, so. But yep, that's the repair. All soldered together. This one I got heat shrink, then one over it. And I guess I could have just went heat shrink, solder, and then the one over it, but that's what I did down here. It kept it a little thinner. But we'll go put this in and see if we get a light on and see if it turns on. Okay. Here goes the hard part. No, it's you put the, I guess you guys can't see it. It's a torque screw here that oh, come on. Really? Turn on the camera and then I have troubles. Go figure. It's a T30 Torx here. It's warm out here again today. Click. Alrighty. And this one shoved up there. And this one goes back and around over into here, which way I can get it plugged in. Which way does it go? Well, it goes one way. I don't have this truck tore apart like my other truck, so I'm going to. Somebody's been in here before, I can tell you that, because there's a few things unhooked. The factory zip ties and that have been undone. Hate this humidity. It's just enough to start fogging up my glasses. Here, let me show you guys what I'm trying to get to. Alright. There, see that plug? Oops. Come on, camera. See that plug there? This orange one goes into that, so. Alright, I'll fish that in there, get that hooked up, and I'll bring you back. Oh, I got her plugged in. Let's see what happens up here on the dash. We got a tow haul button now. Cool. It's working. So that is a good repair there. So I'll be darned. I actually get to see what one of these trucks feel like with it now. Okay. I don't know if I can feel it. Well, it does feel like it shifts different with the tow haul button on. Yeah, let off at 55 and it stays about, well, 55, it's 2300 with the tow haul on. Now, oops. Then she drops down to 1500. So I guess it does make a difference, so. Oh yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna. Hey, Richard. Makes a difference. About 800 RPM. So, all right, that's functioning. 111. Woo! I just wish I had more gas. But anyway, since I got all my solder and stuff out, I'm going to stop at this truck and get its gear shifter. So, alright. Okay, this time I don't have to add wire because this one was plenty long. And I want to reroute where that goes anyhow. But right there is just really rock hard. And that's why it breaks, so. I don't know why. I've got my electric one there. Do you think I can solder with that one? Oh heck no. So yeah, I'm going to get these soldered together. I'm using my little butane solder gun. So alright, since I didn't want to lose much wire length in add wire, I ended up coming up a little short right there, but I guess a wrap of tape will do that. But so yeah, now I'll have the tow functions going on my truck, on both of them. So yeah, I don't know why I can solder with a butane soldering iron, but every time I try the electric one, I have nothing but troubles. Nothing but troubles. Anyway, I guess that's kind of something. I guess got a couple repairs made. I just wish the snowball had more gas in it. Oh man, this bites, you know that? It really bites. Anyway, hey, look at that. Right here's some tape, yeah. I've been looking for this roll of wire. It was upside down there in that box. And, oh no! I've had this all these years. And evidently, I've bumped it. Now who? Alright. Alrighty, well, I gotta get going home. I gotta go help Mama Bear finish supper for tonight. I guess the kids are coming over for supper. But yeah, here's the wiring harness, and it's a 10 pin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pin. It is the cheaper harness. I've got my local parts house getting it, and yeah, just put that in snowball. So far, snowballs stop having a leak, I think. I hope, I pray. But yeah, I guess. Oh, and as for the thinking the snowball's got a bent rim, I guess there's still mud. He must have been in the mud when he took the tranny out, because the rims have got a lot of mud in there, so I'm probably going to have to pull them off, scrape them out, get them clean. So anyway, yeah, so I guess today's project was fixing the tow haul buttons, and it's all a person can do. So anyway, I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I don't know what the rest of this week's going to bring. But if Snowball has stopped leaking, that'd be great. So I drive, because I'll have to drive that. It's just had a nice little talk with a guy that stopped here today, and he sees the problem too. And, you know, he says you need help to keep going, but how are you going to do it? I said, I don't know. I really don't know. He said these motors and or parts need to sell, but I don't know. Got a lot of things I'd like to do, but I said it before, there's a lot of talent in this world that's getting wasted because they can't get the funding to get their stuff done and bring new things to the market and that. Anyway, see y'all later. Have a good one. Whether you liked it or not, it still kind of does a view, so it still puts money in the old AdSense. So see y'all later.